You're very curious this morning, eh? Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the channel, welcome to Troy Wildlife. It's been a bit of a quieter week, but put in some of the safari highlights that we had this week. Enjoy. It's amazing how you can hear that it cutting through the skin like that, hey? This hyena. So this hooded vulture walking around here is just looking for any bits and bobs that have obviously dropped off, or been dropped by like hyena or other vultures along the way.
Because they're less
large and easier to eat, yeah. Somebody's got some static on the radio.
Come on.
Here comes another one. You can see how this one's much darker, this hyena. It's because it's still covered in blood and hasn't been groomed properly. It looks rather untidy still.
So that's blood?
Yeah, it's all dried blood and it's obviously been feeding here for a while and it's now rather dirty. So picking up on dominance and seeing who's who. Yeah, pretty much. You see how they all got their backs to the sun and wings out like that? Yeah, they're trying to warm themselves up and dry off the dew that's accumulated on them. You can hear that cutting through the skin. So it's using teeth closer to the back of the jaw. It's called a carnasial shear, and it's like a pair of scissors or side cutters basically to help get through the skin and get to the softer tissues.
And it makes it more real that the vulture attacking you.
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
Can you see?
You should chase off all the vultures. Let's see. There's 2 of them. They both seem to be quite curious about what the other vultures have got.
Is that a rhino skull?
So we have a mixture of vulture species in here. You can see off to the left, there's one that head is sort of pink, much skinnier bill or beak, and quite a smaller vulture with less feathers on its neck. That one is a hooded vulture, and they're usually one of the first ones to pick up on where a kill is, and one of the first ones at a kill. They tend to go for the softer bits, so like eyes, and go through the softer areas of skin and pick between sort of the ribs and bones and get those little bits of pieces out. And then the larger ones are white-backed vultures, and then the very largest one that we have on this carcass at the moment is the Cape vulture, which is the one that's much lighter in colour as well. Yeah, they'll pretty much clean this up as much as they can.
Is there anything that comes in after?
Well, I mean, hyenas will also break down some of the bone, if from what is left over. But other than that, this is the cleanup team between them and the hyena and the jackal coming in. Some pretty crazy sounds that they make, eh? Right at the back there, there's also another large vulture called a lapid face, but he's quite a way off. Watch out for thorns. Just talk softly, then they're quite happy to graze. These individuals are actually very relaxed though. Sometimes they can be quite skittish and then run off, and they're pretty agile for an animal their size. And the ones that the two that we are seeing on the right hand side are quite young still, and the one off to the left is an adult. So the one that's right next to us here, it's actually smaller. It's just that one is in a lower, sort of more of a divot. This one that's closer to us is fairly young still, but they grow very quickly. By the time they're over 3 years of age, they're almost 3/4 of the size of an adult. Lions typically leave them alone. They're quite a large prey species, but not to say that they don't try their luck sometimes. And sometimes they are successful. They have very thick skin and they're very powerful animals, so they tend to push off lions the majority of the time, depending on the size of the pride though, and their experience with bringing down rhino. You can see how this one is, their head's almost lower down and they've got a wide lip. And they're grazing, so white rhino. The black rhino are browsers, so their head is up and they have a hook lip for plucking leaves and branches from trees. It's a bit of a misconception, the name. It's derived from the Dutch word veet, meaning wide, referring to the mouth, and then it, in broken telephone fashion, became black and white rhino. She's giving that grass a good clean, eh? Removing any soil that was stuck on the roots there. It's incredible how dexterous that trunk is. You can see how important of an appendage it is for them. Look at how it's got the branch between its legs is having a bit of a scratch. And is very snoozy at the same time. To be fair, it is still quite early.
You said that they do lay down to sleep?
They do, yeah. Like yesterday we saw that one youngster lying down. Hello. Wow. You're very curious this morning, yeah? That also shows you that the herd's very relaxed with us being here. Yeah. Having that little one just plop down and lie down in front of us and with its mother just there. I'm not too worried. Shame that little one looks exhausted though. This also kind of answers the question, do elephants lie down? Right. There we go. There's a prime example of one doing just that. Even though it's a youngster, the adults do also lie down from time to time, but they tend to find something with a little bit more gradient to help them up. But also I have seen them lying completely flat before.
Are those nursing nipples on here?
That's correct, yeah, mammary glands, yeah. So this one's still very young, under a year, so it'll be nursing for some time still. Mom's telling you to get up. Just decided to flop over onto this other side, did it? Very cute. Geez, you can hear him breathing rather loudly here.
Is that like anxiety?
I think it's just obviously a very cold evening and then being around and close to water sources. It sounds like he's got a bit of a cold nearly. But they do suffer from TB a lot of the time, buffalo. And the majority of them that are in the reserve actually end up having TB a lot of the time. Yeah, the hyena did steal a section of it.
One hyena stole like that big, most of what was left over here.
Not oblivious to us at all. They're not as wary of us, so they've been interacting and been around vehicles quite a bit. They're also very curious animals by nature, so they're not too fazed by us being here.